Semper. Wait. Foxer is one of our few non-GMs in the round of 8, so we'll see how this goes for him.
I think he might be the only non-GM, because Believe was playing on Master's Barcode.
Is Game Time GM?
Yes, Game Time is GM.
Oh, okay.
Creature is GM. I know he's hanging out in the chat. Husheng and Sir Robin are both GM. Yeah.
Okay. I thought Game Time was not GM, but I guess I'm mistaken. I guess he beat Revolution, so that's a pretty good, pretty good thing to show his skill. Let's see. It's vetoes. Okay, veto process is happening right now.
It is happening. I set them up with this like 15 minutes ago. Not 15 minutes ago when we started the interview with Revolution, and it kind of hasn't gone as fast as I had hoped. But gonna nudge them to.
If you go by the American system of time, at least by my clock, the stream delay won't make it the same. It's Pi time. 9:26 on Pi Day, March 14th, 2015. 3.1415926. So, yeah.
Your EST, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real Pi time was this morning, but I unfortunately slept through it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about TVT, so I'll be relying on you more for this next series. Okay,
Right.
we finally have all the map picks.
Overgrowth, Catalina, Vani, Secret Spring, and Deadwing will be our last map. So we're going to get into Overgrowth here for game number 1 of our TVT. The best matchup that's ever existed in StarCraft 2.
I don't know, TVZ might give you a run for the money.
Maybe.
Definitely no maps or no matchups with a Protoss. And I say that as a Protoss player.
And something we didn't mention to Revolution here, but with victory today, he is in the money for the tournament. He is getting at least $25 here. That is the prize for 3rd or 4th place.
Nice.
So we are deciding our monetary victors today.
Yep. And
probably an awkward way to say that, but
so with $25 he can buy a cheap lunch for himself. With $100 though, if he wins the whole thing, it's a nice sum of cash for kind of just fun tournament on the side.
Yeah.
Buy a new mouse or a nicer lunch than the $25 would buy.
He can show Hydra a good time in London.
Oh yeah, he can. He said he was taking him around. I am so jealous, by the way, of him just being like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Hydra. What? I am incredibly jealous. Okay, both of our players are ready. Oh no.
Alright, we are ready to go.
Oh. Build order match history. You changed it in time.
Yep, gotta,
Semper
maybe
is
he's
in
got
the rank
something.
on this account.
Why does he waste his time with the lowly NA scrubs, He's
probably playing in Korea, right?
bigger and better things.
Okie doke.
So spawning in the top left, we have the blue Terran playing for Rival Gaming. It is Foxer.
You said top left.
Top right, I'm sorry.
Spawning in the bottom left, we have the yellow Terran, Semper, playing for Team Gravity. Yes. think that's what that team is, right?
Yeah, Gravity.
Okay. Semper is from Canada. Neat.
He is from Canada, yes.
Okay. So, go ahead, Kaboosh. Release your TVT knowledge because.
Alright, so they're both making supply depots on 10 supply, so it rules out any sort of 888 Reaper and Proxy Marauder or 2 Rex. That's pretty much all we know at this point. But Overgrowth is can be very frustrating map for TVT. This location here, if you siege a tank there, it shells the whole natural. We do have a little bit of a pause for the Foxer.
Changing his graphics settings, no big deal.
Nope, and he is ready to go, so it was a short pause. Both players are going gas first here. Very standard in TVT. Definitely the way it's been played almost 90% of the time, I'd say.
This is kind of funny. It's worth noting, or not really worth noting, it's just me being amused, that Semper's literally everything is like a quarter of a second faster than Foxer's.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Like his barracks a teeny bit faster, his SCV production's teeny bit faster. Like it means nothing in the grand scheme of the game, but it made me laugh. Okay, so barracks, normal stuff. Are they both gonna make a Reaper?
You generally don't go gas first into a Reaper.
Really? Okay.
So if you want to go for a Reaper, you go for 12 racks, 12 gas. The deviation we'll probably see here is when they decide to take their second gas. Yeah, we see Semper's factory just a little bit earlier here. And Fox are actually skipping the Marine. So that makes me think he's going to want to go into a really quick reactor here. And get maybe some quick Hellions.
Bingo. You know what you're talking about. I'm sitting here like, they're both doing the same build.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt in the last series. Don't worry. Yeah, we do see this very quick second gas for Semper. So this kind of leads into a really tank-based play or a Banshee, maybe some Ravens.
Starport starting for Semper, and
definitely.
Foxer has not started a starport, and landing that factory, so it's making Hellions, I imagine, right? Yep.
Yeah. So Semper is totally blind here. We see the tech lab, so this is most likely for Banshees.
Yep.
But he's only got 4 Marines here, so Hellions can really easily overwhelm you if you don't scout them coming.
I remember a while back, 4GG had a build in TVT where he would only make Hellions.
Oh no, I know what this is.
Is it the nuke build?
It is the nuke build.
Is it Ruff's nuke build?
I think so. What you do here is you get a ghost and you put it here and you nuke the top of the ramp, right? So everything's got to evacuate.
Run up with all your Hellions, right?
Exactly. But he's got to be careful. He can't lose these Hellions. He needs them. Oh, he loses one. He's going to lose... No, he gets away with the second.
What's SCVs here?
To repair. Maybe make a turret.
Okay. Seems a little weird to me. Okay, so he's going to land this barracks, build a tech lab on it, make a ghost and a nuke. Huh. He could start the nuke right now.
Banshee is actually going to stay at home. He gets most of the Marines, but the Hellions all go down, so this Banshee is just kind of supreme in the air. Like, there's no Marines here. The Ghost can contest the Banshee, because if it EMPs it, it'll lose all of its energy, and the cloak goes away.
But so the Banshee beats a single Ghost, I would imagine, right? Like, easy.
Yeah, with no medevac.
Right.
Definitely. And there's no starport here.
Nuke is in production. Turret being made back at home, so Foxer should be safe against the Banshee. But if the Banshee just comes home and defends, is Foxer in trouble? Like,
there's 2 Banshees now.
Yeah. What does Foxer do now? The Ghost isn't going to beat the Banshee. He's not going to be able to get the nuke off. He's not gonna have cloak, so he can't protect himself from the Banshee. And there's a bunker at the top of the ramp, so he can't break it without that nuke. Is Foxer just in a lot of trouble right now? Is that the situation?
This is definitely going to be hard to pull off. It's going to require some miscontrol here out of Semper.
Well, and the barracks is going to die before the second ghost gets out. Yes, bait. Oh, nope. The barracks. He lost the SCVs, now he loses the barracks. This is bad news.
Yeah. So this is definitely a pretty bad spot here, and we can see from the supply, Semper's macro just doesn't miss the beat.
Oh my goodness, 62 to 28. The Banshee has 14 kills, by the way.
Yep, all of them being SCVs.
Every single one? Wow. Yeah, I spy with my little eye a dead Foxer.
Can't blame him for doing this. You know, he's definitely the underdog here. I've said before, he's the only Masters player in the tournament, everyone else being GM. He tried to pull something a little bit unorthodox against Semper, and you know, he kind of just got the bad end of the build order.
3 tanks are coming, or out. Tons of Marines. These Hellions can't do anything.
They get a Marine. They get a few Marines, but no, definitely not worth it. GG.
Okay, so Semper has a 1-0 lead. Not particularly surprising, not to take anything away from Foxer, he was very good, but Semper is literally one of the best North American Terran players.
Oh, definitely. I didn't host the game hurt, so I just canceled it.
Okay. So we should be getting into the next game.
Yeah, it's gonna...
Ugh.